Bonsoir, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Montreal stop of the Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Roadshow Tour. Put your hands together so the folks at home know you're real.
We love you, Kevin.
Excellent to be here, man. Before we get started, we're gonna have a fucking fun time tonight, but I just have to let you know the Devils are beating the Habs 1-0 right now. They're not my team, they're just where I'm from. I can't take responsibility for how they play. I'll let you know periodically throughout the evening how things are going. Not during the movie, that'd be fucked up. You come in the middle of it and be like, Habs are up by 2. This, ladies and gentlemen, is City 49 of 65. 65 stops on the Reboot Roadshow Tour, so we're coming in close to the end. There's about 16 more stops left to go. I have been to every single screening. There have been something like 74 screenings over those stops, including another 5 that I did over in England over the holidays and stuff. So, and I've sat through every screening of the movie with the audience. You'll see, man, like if you look around periodically, I'll probably be back there behind you or up there behind you, always behind the audience, staring at the back of your heads like a filthy little cuck. Waiting for you to bob your heads, because if you bob your heads, that means you're laughing. I'm like, oh, I'm clever, I'm funny. So I'm here with you. I watched it with every fucking audience and shit like that. And you know, when I went home over the holidays, Christmas holiday, everybody I know back home was like, "You've been there? Did you really watch it every single night?" I was like, "I do. I watch it every single night." And they're like, "How much do you fucking hate this movie by now?" But I don't. I absolutely love it, man. What you're gonna find out is it's the world's biggest Kevin Smith fan film, and I'm the world's biggest Kevin Smith fan, so. But I'll be honest with you, man, I might be out of the business soon because I was walking around Montreal, went to get a packet of fucking crisps at the convenience store and went in to see if anybody was gonna be like, "It's you," but no. But while I was there buying my fucking chips and I bought some fucking seltzer and stuff like that, the lady behind the counter was like, "Do you wanna get rich?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, man." Like, why, you got any ideas? And she said, "Yeah," and she sold me one of these, man. It's a random, but I feel pretty fucking confident. So, I was just gonna tell you all, because you guys sold this fucking place out and shit, if I win, we're all splitting it. Don't know what it's worth, but I'm sure there'll be some value to it. How much is it? Somebody, she was saying, I don't speak. 32 million? Yeah! Even Canadian, that's good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, fuck you, I'm keeping all of my money.
That's like 20 US.
Oh yeah, let me see, what can I tell you about this evening, man? It's been a great time for me doing this tour. I oftentimes feel like I did die during the heart attack 2 years ago, and that this is heaven, because only in heaven every night do I have a packed house, man, and they get every single fucking joke in the movie. Don't applaud that, that would mean you're all fucking dead too. And I would hope if you're dead, you're in your own heavens, not sitting in mine. But I'm happy to have you while we're here on Earth and shit like that. People have asked me like fucking, what is it like doing it every night and shit? And I said, it's kind of like going to church where I'm both the priest and Jesus at the same time. So it's really fucking wonderful, man. Let me see, what can I tell you about what you're about to see this evening, ladies and gentlemen? We're gonna do a Q&A after the movie's all over. So when the movie's done, I'll come out and we'll Q&A. Some people think, oh, well shit, during the Q&A, during the credits, I'll take a leak and then I'll be back in time for the Q&A, so I won't miss anything. You can do that, and if your bladder's telling you to go to the bathroom, please do. But you might miss more of the movie, because what happens is the story proper ends and then the credits begin, but then we split the screen and we put credits on one half of the screen and then we put more original content on the other side of the screen. We just keep the movie going. Just when you're like, oh, that was satisfying, it's over. It just keeps fucking going and shit. It's like one of those blowjobs where you come and they keep fucking going. You're like, ah! Pleasurably irritating. That's how we think of the movie. Ladies, I would throw you the analogy about like, it's like how a guy overeats your pussy, but let's be honest, that never fucking happens. So, we kept the credits going. We fucking stuffed it, man. Just when you think the movie's over, the fucking movie keeps going. So there's a lot of credits. We overdid it with the credits, because let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, y'all overpaid to see the movie. So we made sure we put in as much as we possibly could. What else can I tell you about the flick? Let me see. You're gonna learn all sorts of things about Jay and Silent Bob that you never knew before. Tonight, we're really going to learn a lot of things about Jay, including the fact that Jay's got a long-lost daughter. It's kind of what the whole movie's about. You're going to learn way less important things about Silent Bob. In fact, the only thing I think you're going to learn are Silent Bob's 2 favorite movies. That's it. However, as the foremost authority on all things Silent Bob, I can just whip out factoids out my ass all night long and shit. So here's one for you. If Silent Bob did have a favorite movie scene in cinema history, the one he could do verbatim if he ever bothered to speak out loud, it would be the Alec Baldwin scene from Glengarry Glen Ross. What else can I tell you about the movie? We made a comedy, folks. We were sequelizing a comedy. Strike Back was a comedy, so Reboot is a comedy as well. And I think it's funny and shit. I've watched it over and over again with audiences. It's pretty amazing. The experience of watching it with the audience is wonderful for me, because I don't want to predispose the audience. You all react how you want to react and stuff. But there's a phenomena that happens when the movie begins. It becomes a party atmosphere. It almost becomes like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And people start yelling at the audience. Not horrible things like, fuck your movie! But they welcome everyone they see. They applaud like people they recognize. This is something I didn't plan for. It just fucking happened. I'm not predicting it's gonna happen here. But like I said, I've seen the movie fucking 49 different cities and shit. I know how it kind of goes. First character you see up on the screen is Dante Hicks from Clerks, played by Brian O'Hara. Okay, there you go. Movie's not even happening and you're fucking applauding the idea of the fucker, man. When we were in New Jersey, October 19th, that was the start of this tour, I was watching the movie for the first time with a public audience and shit. And when Brian comes up on the screen as Dante, crowd went nuts like that, started applauding. I was like, holy fuck, that's fucking cool. And then I was like, you know what? It's New Jersey. They better fucking react like that. All they got is Springsteen and this fuck, so like they better fucking embrace. But every other character that people knew from the other movies would pop up. The audience would cheer and shit like that. It was fucking beautiful, man. And so, I was like, you know what? It's New Jersey. It's our first screening, the kickoff of the tour. The hometown screening, of course it's gonna play that way. Very next night, we went to Chicago and had 2 screenings in the Music Box Theater and shit like that. Chicago, 4 times as fucking loud as New Jersey. Blew the fucking roof off, so much so that I was like, fuck New Jersey, man! They don't recognize a prophet from their own midst and shit. So what I started doing was shooting the audience reactions, because it's really fucking precious to me and shit like that. If you see somebody bootlegging the movie, it's me. I sit behind you guys and I shoot over your heads and include you in the shot and in the screen as well. And I text people like the responses, the reactions to the people in the movie. Case in point, my wife Jennifer was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and she pops up in Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. When she does, the audience fucking reacts to her and shit like that. I could not fucking believe it. So I shot that and I texted it to my wife and I was like, can you believe they even fucking remember you? And she wrote back, fuck you, Kevin. But my favorite one, hands down, is I don't want to spoil the movie, but if you've seen the trailer, Ben Affleck is in the movie. So when Ben Affleck pops up, when Ben Affleck pops up, it's like Batman swings in to save the fucking day. And the audience goes crazy. So I shot the reaction of the audience and I texted it to Ben, the little video, and I was just like, this is how they feel about you in Chicago, Batman. And he wrote back a 2-word response, I know. So I'll be around fucking shooting and stuff like that. And when you go home tonight, since I'm gonna be putting you in little movies, go to the IMDb, say you've been directed by Kevin Smith. It totally fucking counts. Won't help your career one iota, but fuck, it'll be nice to do. Let me see, there are 2 performances in this movie, ladies and gentlemen, lead performances. And one of the lead performers transcends anything you've ever seen that actor do before. A career best performance. The other guy just doesn't fucking talk much. So you're in for fucking something special, man. We spent the better part of last year building a time machine for you, ladies and gentlemen. You ready to go back to the fucking 90s with me? Then without further ado, I give you Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, and I'll see you right afterwards for Q&A.